What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Plio and today we're going to review the new Sephiroth banner. What do you think about this outfit? Personally, I really like the color. I like how the gold matches with the black, adds some nice contrast, same as the red. I like the gloves, I like the boots, I like the three quarters and the style. I like the belt. The only thing that is screaming ugly to me is this purple fur thingy. How do you even call this? I don't know, but that's screaming ugly. But yeah, overall a solid 8. What do you think about the outfit? Do you like this type of outfit? We have plenty of formal, good-looking outfits now with the anniversary plus this one. I like that we are having more serious outfits. Without further ado, let's jump into the stats, which are the most important thing. So, Shinra formal uniform. It does buff and debuff extension 10 points and win mastery 10 points, which is 20% win ability damage. Now, the challenge is we already have Dark Harbinger, which does HP 10 points and Win Mastery 10 points. So arguably, the previous outfit is better than the new outfit. What is going on? What's going on? Like HP is way more important than buff and debuff extension in most of the cases, I would say. I haven't seen a case where I was like, oh yeah, I needed more buff and debuff extension. Well, actually, let me correct myself. If you're playing ranked and you are going full DPS, then yes, you don't need as much HP. Also now with the addition of the high wind, you can get HP from other places. So for some builds, whale builds, kraken builds, buff and debuff extension will be more interesting, but in general, for the vast population, HP is more interesting. So, okay, it's nice that they are adding this kind of outfit. I just feel a bit conflicted by this because Zack, he just received buff and debuff extension plus Ice Arcanum. So why is Sephiroth not getting Wind Arcanum? Like he could have learned already, with time. It's been a while since we saw Dark Harbinger, so he could have gotten Wind Arcanum here, and then that would be a fantastic outfit. But anyway, it's still not there. Let's look into the weapon to see what's the rest of the banner. So, Shinra Military Sword, for 3 ADBs, it does 420, the magic number, physical non-elemental damage, crit rate 10%, physical attack increase mid, and wind damage increase high. So with only 3 ADBs, we get 5 stack of extra power. This is huge, and they last 35 freaking seconds. So now the buff and debuff extension is actually really worth it. Wow, this is interesting. Really, really powerful. Physical attack, 31 points. Wind potency, 52 points. That's a lot. That's almost level 7. It would be level 6, so 70% wind damage if you play as primary. Also, as primary is break circle sage, which is perfect for primary weapons. The base stats are quite high, 679, 482 magical attack, and 238 heal. Really, really high. Really worth considering this weapon. Now, the second weapon of the banner is from Red 13, and what it does is it's called Silver Collar, and also costs 3 ATB. It breaks Diamond Sigil, which is something quite unique. It does 320% physical non-elemental. It applies wind resistance down high, and if your HP is 50% or more, water resistance as well, it goes down to high with our abilities boost heal and buff of debuff extension, 26 points. Now, personally, this weapon is more aimed at whales and some scenarios that we have not seen yet. So maybe in the future we will see 2 summons, one being one having water weakness, the other one having wind weakness, and then maybe on those cases this weapon will be really useful, or maybe in some dungeon rankings, depending. But overall, if it was about wind resistance, I think there is already one weapon in the game that is way better, and it's called Floral 1 from Iris, and it does physical defense down mid plus wind resistance down high. So 3 stacks down that are more related to your physical DPSers. So Aerith pairing with Sephiroth now is a beast, a freaking menace. This weapon also cure all, so nice to have. But yeah, the question of the day is, should you pull on this banner? In my opinion, this is easily skippable. Now, is a must-have for people that are maining Sephiroth or people that want to build a physical team, because this weapon is just fantastic and it will help in any scenario. Even if you are not fighting wind enemies, the physical boost and the wind damage increase helps all the time, so you can pair that with Harbinger. Really worth considering. Granted, it's not for everyone. Free-to-play players, easily skippable. You can skip this banner. Also, if you put in the half anniversary, this banner goes completely against that because it's physical. The half anniversary was magical, therefore you can easily skip this banner. But if you are looking to build a physical team that is very strong, and I'm personally looking to build a physical team that is very strong, then for me, for example, it's a must pull, and I'm gonna be pulling on this banner. And I made my mind about this one, and I'm going to skip this one because I don't need the extra healing or Quake. I'm just gonna be weaker on Quake. It's something that I need to assume. Now, let me give you some options as well. Some alternatives to help you decide if you are going to pull or not. Okay, so when we look at weapons that buff yourself, we used to have Amaranth Claws, and they do 720%. It costs 4 ATBs, so it does physical attack up to high. That was an amazing weapon. I think this one, so Amaranth Claws, even though it was doing more damage per ATB, if we divide 720 by 4, it's 180. But I think Shinra Military Sword is better because it will give you even more buff when it comes to doing wind damage. So only for 3 ATB, 3 stacks. Now the Feather Gloves is a recent weapon, pretty new, and it does something similar. It does 420, 3 ATBs, but is less selfish because it applies magical defense, and then water resistance, water damage is increased. But the thing about being less selfish is that magical defense is not going to work all the time. Sometimes it will work and it will be a game changer, but when it doesn't work, then you are stuck with a weapon that is not as useful. You're not getting the most out of it. The good thing about the new weapon, and this is the reason why for me personally it's a must pull, is because physical attack works all the time because you're increasing your own power. That will always work. At least for now, we haven't seen any ability that will stop that. Bunny Gloves was also good, but you needed more ATB. You needed 4 ATB, and you started only with low, so you needed to build that thing up. Granted, it's a fantastic weapon as well. You're gonna build that momentum at some point, but I prefer the new one because with 3 ATB, you're there, you're ready. You're saying, I'm Sephiroth, boom, I can do massive wind damage. Now, Dark Heavens is the perfect pair for the new weapon. 800% physical wind damage, boost physical attack 46, plus wind potency 39. Really, really good. With both combined, you can get to 100% wind damage only with 2 weapons, without counting how much bonus you will get in physical attack. So that is a lot. Level 8 wind potency is a lot. Also, the thing is that Dark Heaven also breaks Circle Seal. It would have been amazing if the new weapon breaks something else. But anyway, now Red 13 personally is aimed at like a niche of people. So I would rather not use Red 13 when it comes to doing wind damage, but you can use it. Red 13 is becoming the unit that can do double weaknesses. So with the Ivy Color, Fire, and Ice. With this one, wind and water, and the Seaside Color only doing thunder, but it's really good. Now let's discuss builds, okay, quickly. So this was my team in the previous rank event. I was using Aerith, which I think is a must unit when it comes to wind damage because it has Prince Rod, the primary, and Flora 1, the secondary. So then you can really help your physical teams by using Flora 1, and in this case we have Sephiroth and Tifa being physical. I was using Tifa because I don't have Yuffie. Wales will use Yuffie and will score way higher, but Tifa is not. It's close. Tifa is close. The thing now with Sephiroth is that we can replace Shinra Blade and use the new weapon and be a freaking menace. And if we need HP, we can use the old outfit. And if we need buff and debuff extension for more class cannon, more DPS, and extending the buffs, we can use the new outfit. So nice trade-off, tiny improvement, but a nice trade-off. Yeah, so that was my team. Then other teams that you can use, as I was saying, Sephiroth, Yuffie, and Aerith. This will be a whale team, of course, and it's a physical magical. So on that sense, maybe you're not getting the most. Maybe it's worth considering as well. I mean, you're not getting the most because the hits that Aerith is gonna do, this is magical. Prince Rod is magical. Ideally, it would be all physical, but to go all physical, you need to sacrifice Aerith and then use Sephiroth, Yuffie, and Red 13. Okay, it could work, but I would rather not. I would rather use Aerith. Red 13 doesn't have any outfit, and I think Aerith can do more damage and be more useful than Red 13. My opinion. Of course, you need to test it. It depends on the weapons and so on and so forth. Another thing that you can use is that Zack has also Falcon. You know, we're gonna see it here. Zack has Falcon. By the way, don't sleep on Motor Drive. It hits really fast. Falcon does 520% physical wind damage. So then a physical team can benefit from Zack, and you have Cutlass as well, physical defense decrease up to high with just 4 ADBs. So this can help you as well. You know, it doesn't apply wind resistance down, but you know it could be a unit. If you are not whale, it could be a unit. Also, if you are not whaling, don't sleep on Tark's gloves from Tifa because it applies physical defense. Okay, it's only low, but Dark Gloves plus either Guide Glove or Amaranth Gloves or Motor Drive, one of these combinations could really help. Like if you want more aero damage, Motor Drive. If you want a generic, if you want to buff yourself, Amaranth Gloves. If you want physical non-elemental, Guide Gloves. So Tifa is still like a top tier unit that can add a bit of wind damage and contribute to your physical teams. So yeah, there's options there. Diner Tray, one of the best weapons, of course. 850%, fantastic. And then Magic Shuriken hits all enemies. So you have plenty of options. The queen, of course, is this one. Aerith, magical wind damage plus Flora 1. This is the best choice in my opinion because it will make your physical DPS shine, and she can do a lot of damage by herself. Even if it's a hybrid team, I think that would be my preferred choice. Anyhow, this is it for today. If you like this type of content, well, you can consider throwing a like or subscribe. By the way, really cool animation. And yeah, if you are already subscribed, I just wanted to say once again, thank you for supporting the channel and thank you for your time watching these videos. My name is Plio. Until next time, cheerios! Bye bye!